If you're an insurance advisor selling annuities out there and you're seeking a safe haven in the storm of market volatility for your clients, you want to stay tuned to this episode of Selling Life and Annuities. I'm Andy Pierson, Vice President of Life and Annuities for Gordon Marketing, and today with me, I've got Tim Luby, our Senior Vice President in charge of annuities. And as I said in the intro, we're going to be talking about a safe haven in this storm of market volatility. And I'm here to tell you, at the recording of this video, we've been experiencing dramatic market volatility. So Tim, what are we referring to here, and what's the solution to this volatility we're experiencing right now?
Yeah, so we're really referring to market risk, but particularly market risk as it relates to retirees, that are getting closer to retire that can't afford that market risk. There's an awful lot going on. We see a lot of noise in the market. I think the Dow Jones is down like 8% year to date right now. It's February, right? I think it's down, 6% for the last 3 months, and it's down over 3% for the last 5 days. That's a lot of volatility. Now, again, those are all down, but the closer someone gets to retirement, the less they can afford to have the retirement assets that they've been saving their whole lives subject to that kind of risk.
Yeah. So, market risk, how is that different? As you're saying those words, I'm hearing this term that I've seen bantered about as it relates to annuity sales and risk, and that is sequence of return risk, right? How does that relate, right, to market volatility risk per se? What's the difference?
That's a great segue. You're getting into just the thing that we're really talking about too is, if a customer is talking about the alternatives that we offer for their retirement, they're probably talking to a financial advisor, and he's probably talking about like the 4% rule, which involves, taking a withdrawal of 4% from a diversified portfolio, and they look at modeling, and there's a percentage of time that works out, and the income will last for as long as they live.
Yeah.
There's a percentage of time that it doesn't. And that's based on the sequence of returns. If the order those returns come in different ways, they can run out of money before they run out of breath.
Yeah. I read something recently, some material, an email I got from a carrier that was really kind of astounding. It said that, and I can't recite the specific dates, but it said if this particular consumer had taken their money and put it in this particular product on such and such a date, it would have lasted for 22 years, let's say. However, if they had put the money in there literally the next day, it would have lasted for like 40. It's pretty crazy to think that one day could make that big of a difference.
Right. Well, it has a lot to do with the sequence of returns gets a lot more important the closer someone gets to retirement, especially when they start taking withdrawals. Because, imagine your portfolio being down 20 or 30%, and then on top of that, you're taking a 5% withdrawal.
Yeah.
Now you're down 25 or 30. And then what do you need to earn just to recover from that 30%? And if you're in retirement, you may never recover from it. You may not have time to recover from that.
Absolutely. Pretty scary thing. So what other risks, kind of along this sheltering from the storm idea, might we want to discuss with advisors that are watching this video?
Well, market risk is one of them that fixed index annuities can address from the standpoint of not having downside market risk. Longevity risk is another big one. Mm-hmm. How long people live, people living longer than they expect. And they say the number one fear of Americans is not public speaking.
Yeah,
it's running out of income before they run out of life.
Yeah, and the products we offer, it never ceases to amaze me when I hear criticism about advisors or agents selling fixed index annuities, when our products are like the only products out there that can provide someone the peace of mind of knowing with this product, assuming it's the one you're selling them, can provide a guaranteed income for life, right? You cannot outlive this income stream.
Right.
That's a warm blanket, right? That can help people sleep better at night.
It is, right. And so that's how it's the safe haven in the storm that we talk about, because the storm is the market and all the alternatives that are out there. And this is one thing that should let people sleep well at night, have that peace of mind to know that they aren't going to have their retirement assets drop.
Yeah. So I just mentioned guaranteed income for life. Are there other for novice annuity producers out there? Are there other warm blanket features that they need to be aware of?
Certainly. The guaranteed income for life is probably more related to someone that's ready to turn income on. They're of retirement age. They're ready to start receiving income. But there's phenomenal solutions out there that will let people continue to grow or accumulate their savings for retirement and not have it be subject to market risk. risk.
Yeah.
And that's important.
I couldn't agree more. One of the other things that I notice about our industry, and it's a positive, although sometimes it feels like a negative, and that is this wide-ranging diversity of product, right, that we have available as a marketing organization to put in front of agents, but for agents to try to navigate their way through. So if an agent is watching this video and they want to get plugged into the solutions, right, best products to fit their clients' needs, how do they do that?
They call us. They call the annuity team at Gordon Marketing. We pride ourselves on doing case design to identify the very best solution for what they're trying to do for their client. And we do that on a consistent basis. So, it takes an awful lot to keep your finger on the pulse of all the things that are out there in the market, but that's what we do. Yeah. So they should see us as an extension of their team that will help them find that solution, the right solution, the winning solution, if you will, for them.
Yeah. Our contact information is in the description at the bottom of this video. It's really easy to find us, www.gordonmarketing.com. But you can always call us at our toll-free number, 800-388-8342. And Tim, your extension is?
213.
213, so you can always reach out to Tim. But unfortunately, we reached the extent of our time today for this episode of Selling Life and Annuities. I want to thank Tim Luby, our Senior Vice President in charge of annuities. And I want to thank you for watching this video. By the way, click subscribe at the bottom of the video as well as the notification bell. So every time we come out with this vigorous and robust content, you'll be sure to be notified. And also, by the way, in the description below is information on how to access our podcast. Our podcast is fantastic. They usually last about 30 minutes. We dive deeper into some of these subjects to help you be a better producer and generate more sales, help your clients more, and most importantly, perhaps put more money in your pocket. But for now, I have to say, for Tim Luby and myself, happy selling.